God bless Doug Poppa, an honest cop.
See, we did it, Doug. You don't come out, you don't buck the system. No matter what the reason is, you just can basically keep your mouth shut.
The high price one cop is paying for telling the truth.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the Doug Poppa podcast for Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. It's episode 166. Folks, this is a follow-up to episode 165, which was the story I did on Brandon Durham, the Las Vegas resident who called the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department for help during a home invasion on November 12th. And was shot 6 times and killed by Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department police officer Alexander Bookman. And I'll have the link to that episode in the description section of this episode if you haven't watched it or not up on what we're talking about here. Speculation, as you know from the last podcast, was we knew that Officer Bookman had some type of contact 24 hours before on November 11th. With either Alejandra Boudreaux or homeowner Brandon Durham. We now know that Officer Bookman did have physical contact on November 11th with Alejandra Boudreaux and Brandon Durham. And how do we know that? Because yesterday, Tuesday, December 10th, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department released some body-worn camera video of Officer Bookman and another officer who was with them on November 11th, and that officer was Jace Metcalf. And if I made a mistake on the beginning of the episode, it's December 11th, not November 11th. So the first video I'm going to play here, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this photograph up on the screen for you. And you'll see in the video on the left-hand side, that's Alejandra Boudreaux when she's being asked to leave the residence by Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, a police officer, Alexander Bookman. You'll see that in the video. And, of course, the center photo is from the shooting on November 12th. And you can see the knife in Brandon Durham's hand. And he's got his hands around Boudreaux. To me, and a lot of other people, it looks like he was restraining her with the knife that's in the hand there. And then on the right is a photograph from the screenshot of the body-worn camera video taken on November 11th. So the first video here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the video of Officer Jace Metcalf. That's 1 Lincoln 4. And these are just excerpts. And I have the link to the LVMPD Records Bureau site. So if you want to look at the entire, the length of the full, these 2 videos, you can. But I edited them down for the purpose of this podcast just to have the important stuff in here that I think is pertinent to this podcast. And this podcast is about that we now know LVMPD officer Alexander Bookman did make physical contact with both Boudreaux and Durham the day before, and there was no doubt, and you'll see in these videos, that he knew what they looked like, at least on the 11th. 24 hours later, we talked about in the other podcast, make your own determination. But the first video here is, like I said, Officer Metcalf. He was the first one. He responded first, and then Bookman was right after him. and you'll see in this video is Officer Metcalf talking to Brandon Durham, and then Alexander Bookman comes up, and then we'll play Alexander Bookman's video, whose radio designation sector was 1 Lincoln 3. And the first part of the Metcalf video I'm going to show now is, like I said, when he originally goes up to the scene, he's talking to Brandon to find out what's going on. And then it'll stop. No, it won't stop, but it'll continue. In the middle, you'll see when he goes over and he talks, he's knocking on the door again. And that was after Alexander Bookman had gotten Boudreaux out of the residence. And then Metcalf goes around to tell him and talks to him about what's going on. So let's play this video.
Control 1 Lincoln 4, can you copy your plate? 772 George William. Hey man, you have any weapons on you or anything?
No?
You have any weapons on you or anything?
No, God, no.
Okay, can I just check real quick?
Me, I'm the guy called you.
Oh, you're the one that called?
Yeah, I'm the owner.
Okay, get your hands out of your pockets. Even though you called, we still tell everybody, okay? Well, what's going on?
Yeah, I've got someone I just want to get out of my house, you know. They're cool people, but it's like, not cool
So
people,
they're
but-
in
but-
the house?
Yeah, they're like in my man cave right there. And it's like, I've asked them to leave a couple
What's your
times.
name?
Brandon.
Okay.
Look at this. Friend was in a bad spot. Got kicked out of another house.
How long has he been here?
1 day. And I think they were going to leave today. And then they were like, I'm not leaving. Make me leave and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, I'm not getting into a fight like that. Well, that guy's going to leave and call the cops, you know. And they're going to sit right in there. And I'm like, all right, they've been nice. I gave you 1 day and then get the hell out.
Okay.
That's all. Nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going
So
to
there's
be
no
bullied
like,
into staying here.
agreement?
Hell no.
How much stuff does he have here?
A couple luggages that you're supposed to, 2 luggages they're supposed to take to the airport with them. But if you're not going to go.
So they were supposed to leave for the airport?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they were supposed to be in here for a night?
If that. I'm being nice. But none of my niceness is one person. Look at this. I've known him for a couple weeks. They were in a bad spot. They were nice before, you know what I'm saying? And when someone kind of comes to you, like, in with the bags, saying, I need help, you kind of go, okay, let's stay here for the night and we'll figure it out. And then it's like, okay, are you leaving? And then it's like, you're not leaving? And it's like, you're bullying me to stay here?
Okay.
You're the only one that lives here?
Yeah, it's me and my daughter.
You and your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old's your daughter?
15.
Okay. Hey, does your daughter home now?
Yeah, it's in their bedroom.
Okay. But
I just don't want to get into like a screaming match. I don't want to get into an argument. I'm just like, I'm going to exit out of this.
It's your friend, right?
Yeah, Fred now, you can say, but not anymore.
Oh, where's he at?
Right there, behind those doors.
Or just in the living room right now?
Yeah, it's like a man cave.
Okay. Alright, well, cool if I go talk to him.
Please, ask him to leave.
Cool. I'll go with you.
Go ahead. I'm going to talk to my daughter.
Police.
Check him.
Okay. Okay. So she's leaving. Okay. My recommendations to you as a police officer is do not let people stay in your house that you do not want here.
Yeah. You know, it was a bleeding heart kind of stupid thing. And, but you know what is funny? When she showed me the plane ticket and she told me that she was leaving, it was like, would I rather have you on the street for a whole day than I could just kind of be like this?
So I'm just
I know,
letting you
thank
know,
you.
due to renters and all
Yeah, you
these
can
stupid
almost
laws
like
and
spotter
shit.
type shit.
Yes.
Thank
So we got her out this time. But sometimes it's one of those things where, like, if she's like, "No, fuck you, I'm not leaving," there's not much I can do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you invited her in. We'll let her stay, and if she decided, yeah, I'm gonna clock her and stay,
I know.
you could be
You like
screwed.
have to go through eviction type of shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
So
And
it's
it's
a
like-
good thing that didn't happen.
I appreciate that.
Future reference, don't
looking
do
out.
this shit.
Yeah,
It's not worth it.
It isn't,
Right?
you know. It for for helping someone out, you feel like you're almost getting like
Yeah.
screwed kind of thing, you know?
Did you need anything else from us?
No, that's it. Oh, make sure, you know.
She's getting an Uber right now.
Yeah.
So we'll stay there until then, and then we'll see each other.
Thank you so much, man.
Have a good one.
Yeah, we did this all peaceful. It was good.
Okay, folks, a couple of things here. The blood portions are the faces of the police officers, Officer Metcalf and Officer Bookman. Nevada law came into effect a couple of years ago where they can't show the officers' faces on body cam video when it's released. And also, if you looked at the time, because somebody asked me that yesterday about the video I showed on episode 165, is you see it says 08:23 and then seconds, that it's not 8 o'clock in the morning. The body worn camera video, most police departments, not all, but most, use what's called coordinated universal time. And it's in Nevada because daylight savings, so it would be 8 hours after ahead. So actually, it says 08:23, that would be 23 minutes after midnight on November 11th, because a couple people were asking me about that. Okay, now the next video is the body-worn camera of Officer Alexander Bookman, and he was the primary officer on the call. And just so you know, when the police released these videos yesterday, I downloaded things real quick, and you'll see the inside of what the man cave looks like in this video coming up. But I guess they realized they shouldn't have released what the inside of the garage looked like. The converted garage is converted into a room. We called it a man cave. So they pulled it and reissued it on their site, but the video is blocked out on the video on the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Records Unit YouTube video. And you only hear the audio. But in this one, because it was downloaded prior to them reissuing it and blocking it out, you'll actually see Boudreaux and Alexander Bookman inside what Durham is calling his man cave. And it's the converted garage. He made it into a room, and you can you see what it looks like. And as some more comments, we'll play this video for you now.
So they're in the house? Yeah, they're like in my man cave right there. It's like, I've asked them a couple times. Brandon. Okay. Look at this. Friend was in a bad spot. Got kicked out of another house.
How long has it been?
One day. And I think they were going to leave today. And then they were like, I'm not leaving. Make me leave and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, I'm not getting into a fight like that. Okay, ask me leaving and call the cops, you know. And they go sit right in there. I'm like, all right, well, been nice. Give me one day and then get the hell out.
765
So, more than that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be bullied into staying here. Hell no.
How much stuff does you have here?
Luggage that people, two luggages they both take to the airport. But you're not gonna know.
So they're supposed to leave to the airport?
Yeah.
Okay. And so they're just supposed to be in here for a night?
If that.
Okay.
I'm being nice.
How many people is it?
One.
Oh, it's just...
Can you come
there for a couple
on a stolen
They were in a
vehicle?
bad spot. They were nice before, you know what I'm saying? When someone kind of comes in with bags saying, I need help, you kind of go, okay, let's stay tonight and we'll figure it out.
One at
Okay,
Traverse
we're leaving.
Eastern, going eastbound break.
And it's like, you don't bully me to stay here.
You're the only one that lives here?
Yes, I'm a daughter.
You and your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old's your daughter?
15.
Confirming
Okay.
95 Henry 9.
Is your daughter home now?
Yeah, she's in her bedroom.
Okay, but
I don't
you're...
want to get into like a screaming match. I don't want to get into an argument. I'm just gonna next that.
It's your friend, right?
Yeah, Fred now, you should say, but not anymore.
Oh, where's she at?
Right there, behind those doors.
Oh, just in the living room or whatever? Okay. Okay. Alright, well, cool if I go talk to him.
Wait, exactly.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Controlling into the copy, United 5 Southeast.
That's a firm.
What is that? Metro Police.
And it's returning straight. Hold on.
Metro Police. Do you have the key?
Mm-hmm. My thumb.
Oh, your thumb opens it?
Alright, you wanna come up and do it real quick?
Sure. Me? You go this way. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How's it going?
Hi.
Why didn't you answer when we knocked?
Because what? Huh?
I was
I'm not supposed to answer the door.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm waiting for him to get Mama. I mean, he's not. He's my ex-friend. But I'm waiting for him to get back. I fell asleep. He left me. I'm trying to, oh, now you show up? Okay, so now you're here?
Okay.
Is all that for you to answer the phone?
Man, can you continue with your story?
I'm not worried about it.
So-
I'll leave in peace. Oh,
you're
drugs
leaving?
are all over here.
Okay. Alright. Well, we'll just hang out while you grab your stuff if you're gonna head out.
Just go back. Yeah.
I hope you have fun. I hope
My dog here.
I hope you tell her to get tested. You know you're nasty. That's a CDC biohazard right there.
Alright.
That's something you're gonna have to take up with them. I don't deal with that, so.
I'm just saying, if you guys like, if you guys like your, you know, your little
Right now, all I'm doing is asking you to leave, okay?
wear condoms. You guys are nasty. So happy. So satisfied. Does anybody feel like giving me an Uber to the airport? That's where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, we don't do that.
You want to order me an Uber?
What was that?
You want to order me an Uber?
We don't do that.
You want to do it out of the courtesy of your heart?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a jacket? I'm going outside.
Air 5 on channel.
Can I take one?
Air 5, yeah, 4118 LPR, Lincoln 4 in Jefferson, Eastern Creek.
Just get a jacket and then grab your stuff and we're
That's right, Hyundai Launch Road,
have a
95 Henry, 983, 53, stolen, south has been advised. Copy, what was the year again? 2016.
Yeah. I'm gonna be able to still make my fucking way. Maybe I can, maybe I can. Can I just get, I'm gonna order my Uber.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, do you have all your stuff put together? Because if you wouldn't mind to start bringing your stuff outside, you can maybe wait for the Uber outside, because I think he wants you out of here ASAP.
Yeah. So would you like have freak fest like every day with people and your 15-year-old daughter's home every day and she got to, would you expose her to that? No? I would like, I'm not gonna be messy, but I'm gonna be messy. And I'm bitter and I'm jealous as fuck right now. And that's why, like, yeah. You don't have to fucking do that to me. Like, I would know. And as funny as he is, like, any other girl, everything will be broken. Everything.
PD 21, control your channel.
Can you grab my cigar? Never mind. Okay.
PD 21, confirming if they're out on the 407C with 22 and 186.
Negative, please.
Copy, thank you.
Is that everything?
Kind of stupid thing. But you know what is funny? But she told me a plane ticket, and she told me that she was leaving. It was like, would I rather have you on the street for a whole day, and then I could just kind of be like this?
So I'm just, due to winters and all these
yeah, you treat it almost like first body type shit.
Yes. So you got her out this time. Sometimes it's one of those things where she's like, no, fuck you, I'm not leaving.
That's not legitimate.
Yeah, no. Okay. So you invited her in. You let her stay. She decides, yeah, I'm not talking today.
Is there any fusion on still on South Central?
So it's like good thing that I've been appreciate that future reference.
So can you advise if this 411A Hyundai had a sunroof?
For helping her out, you feel like you're on the side, like, yeah, it really happened, you know?
There's nothing in the hood.
No, that's it.
Picture attached, right?
She's good.
There are multiple previous. Let me scan through those.
Like you gotta take something like that. Like we did this all peaceful, it was good.
Wasn't that with another vehicle last night, multiple times?
So you're grabbing that Uber?
Yeah.
Stand by, I'm checking.
You what?
I just broke one of the cars.
Okay. Is the Uber on the way?
I have to activate my car. And
Oh.
I'm ordering it.
Okay.
Uber right there. Uber's right there. This one.
I don't see anything referenced as sunroof, and this isn't the one that had the double scan. This is just a single vehicle, and the last scan was from November 5th at 17:40 hours.
She said that these, or he said that these are yours too?
Oh, yeah.
One Lincoln 3, control check code 4.
That was intense. Code 4.
Check code 3.
Oh my fucking god. 7 minutes to wait, 9 minutes. Again.
Where, you're flying out of here?
Yeah.
Where are you leaving to?
Somewhere I could not be. Somewhere far enough to where my energy will just hit.
Oh, so you want to reset your energy?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I have to. I did that already this year, and then now that when I came here, and
Yeah, don't come here to reset your
I believe in
energy.
people like when they tell me.
Okay, folks, so that was Officer Bookman's video. The first video you saw, like I said, was Officer Jace Metcalf. That was his video. And just so you know, I edited out, there's about 20 minutes where she's outside the house waiting for the Uber, and there's basically just small talk going on, nothing pertinent. So the full videos, I have the link to the LVMPD site, but you did hear him say he wants you trespassed, meaning Durham. Now, they didn't read her the actual trespass statute, and I discussed that in the previous podcast, episode 165, and I believe the reason why they didn't is you heard the Officer Metcalf telling them that you invited her in, like overnight or something, and I believe that's why they'd read the physical trespass, but you did hear Officer Bookman tell her he wants you trespassed. She knew she wasn't supposed to go back to that residence when she came back on the 12th when Brandon Durham was killed. And then you also heard Officer Bookman say, she said she was getting on a plane, and he said something. He says, well, just don't. He said she needs to regroup or something like that. He says, well, just don't come back here and do it, something like that. So what do we know from this, ladies and gentlemen? We know that Officer Alexander Bookman was at the residence on the 11th, 24 hours before he shot and killed Brandon Durham. And we know, obviously, he knew what Alejandra Boudreaux looked like, and he knew what Brandon Durham looked like. Like I said in the other podcast, why he shot and killed Brandon Durham the next day when it came over the radio, and you listen to the other podcast, that the suspect, the trespasser invader, entered the residence wearing a red hoodie. And you could see in the center photo, that's Boudreaux wearing a red hoodie. And then you see the center photo, Brandon Durham restraining her with a knife. And then Alexander Bookman, for reasons only known to him at this time, he said, hey, drop the knife, bang, and then 5 more shots as he was going down, or was down. So when will we get answers on this? Ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the other podcast, unless they do something different with this, it normally takes a year for Metro to complete their officer-involved shooting investigation, and then they'll turn it over to the Clark County District Attorney's Office. And like I said, I think the day before yesterday, I went to the podcast, the other one, that they still have 3 open officer-involved shootings, fatals, from November and December last year that are still open, and then a whole slew of them from this year, 2024, fatals. So if it goes through the normal process, we're looking at late 2025 or early 2026 where we may have answers. Now, I don't believe Metro is going to release any more body-worn camera video. The video that I want to see is all the body cam video with the audio unredacted of Officer Bookman's body-worn camera after he shot and killed Brandon Durham, because his body-worn camera would have been on at least until he went outside the house, and I believe he turned it off at that point, from what I understand from people talking to me, but it was on. And then the other officers that were in the house with him, their body-worn camera, to see what kind of remarks were made, if any, about why he shot Brandon Durham. Because you heard the other officer, I believe it was Officer Brogdon from the other podcast, after Bookman shot Brandon Durham, the other officer said, hey, the suspect in the red hoodie, suspect red hoodie. And that was after Brandon Durham was already shot 6 times. So that's what we got right now. It's the only thing I want to cover in this. I miss anything on this? When you go to if you go to the LVMPD, and I'll have the link into the description section to watch the video, you will not see because this was downloaded before they pulled it. So you saw Boudreaux inside the garage, or what Brandon Durham described as his man cave. But in the video that's on the LVMPD site, I guess they realized they shouldn't have showed the inside of the garage, the room, the man cave. Like I said, they pulled it, and the one that's on the site now, the Metro Police site, has the video blocked out when Bookman goes into the garage, the man cave, and you hear the audio, but you don't see the video. So you see the video on here, and that's why that is. I think that's all I want to cover on this one. It's 32 minutes. There's some things on my Twitter X account about a couple of some information I got on various alleged wrongdoings going on with some police officers in Metro. So go to the Doug Poppa Podcast X account to see that, and I'll cover those in another podcast. And I think that's going to be it for right now. I think we're almost at midnight over here, whatever time it is here, 11:39 p.m. Pacific time. So I will see you on the next podcast. And like I said, I'll have the link in the description section to the LVMPD site, the Records Bureau site, so you could see these full length videos if you want. And then the link to episode 165, which was my original podcast on the Brandon Durham killing. And we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching and listening. Remember, audio versions of this podcast are available on iHeartRadio and Spotify. And if you want to support my work, it's PayPal.me. You saw on let me pull it up here, because people are always asking me, okay, that's my contact information, dpop@proton.me, and support at paypal.me /Doug Poppa if you can. If you can't, no problem. I still do these podcasts, and whether I get any support or not, and mostly I don't get any support. So anyway, see you on the next one, and you all have a good evening.
If I wouldn't do it all over again, I would take the badge and I would leave it on somebody's desk and get out of police work.
One man who confronted truth and consequences.